What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. So before I get into this video, I want to give a shout out to Aaron for once again showing love to the channel with the $8 donation via the PayPal. He says, "Hey Mike, it's time for your top 75 list, bro. NBA season is over. Let's go. We'll wait, but I know a lot of us subscribers, friends of mine, are waiting. I interact with them. We love your channels, Aaron. Yeah, it's time because I said I was gonna wait till after the season to do it because things can happen during the regular season to affect your opinion. So I said I was going to wait until after the season is over, and I'm going to start working on it right now. I mean, I've already have certain parts of it worked out, but I kind of held off on it. But yeah, you're right. It's time for me to do my top 75 list. So that's something that should be coming out over the next uh, month, month and a half. Should be coming out. All right. So much respect to Aaron for showing love to the channel. And to anyone that want to show love to this channel, if you choose to, you can do so in the links in the description box below via the PayPal or the Cash App or in the pinned comment in the comment section below. Now, I hope this video isn't taken as a slight to players of today, but it will be. And I'm trying my best. I'm trying to be fair, but people are going to see things as slights because they just want to see it that way. When in reality, I'm trying to explain to you some of the benefits that scorers today, perimeter scorers, have over players of the past. Now, the one thing I want to bring up is how much three-point shooting is boosting some guys' scoring and scoring averages, okay? And how some players in the past, they would benefit greatly if they were playing in today's league. Now, guys like Alex English, Adrian Dantley, they were mostly mid-range masters. They were either mid-range or in the paint. Okay, mostly mid-range, especially for a guy like Alex English. So I don't. If he was to play the exact same way that he played in his prime, in their era, excuse me, even though I think they would shoot more threes just because of the way the game is. So I'm not focusing as much on them, though they would score more points. But guys like Jerry West, especially guys like Pete Maravich, guys like Sweet Lou Hudson, guys like, to a lesser extent, Oscar Robertson. You can only imagine how many points per game they would have had if there was a 3-point line in their era, and they shot it at the frequency that guys are shooting today. And you have to wonder how fewer points guys today would have, especially perimeter players, if they were playing back in the 70s. Now, I just want to bring this up, but Steph Curry has over 20,000 career points. But he also has made over 3,000 career three-pointers. So if you took Steph threes away, if there was no three-point line, and he's, let's say, had been playing in the 60s and 70s, right now Steph would be a little over 17,000 points at age 33. See how much more difficult it was to score a lot of points back then? That's why I have so much infinite respect for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and, from a perimeter player standpoint, a Julius Erving, because it wasn't as easy to score a lot of points back then. Every point was only worth two. The only 3-point play you had was a traditional and one play back then. Um, and even in the 80s, the 3-point shot was not shot with not nearly the same frequency as today. You have players today who are attempting 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 3-pointers a game, making 3, 4, 5. a night. So you're getting 5 extra points a night from shooting threes. Now, Jerry West, I don't think he shot quite as many threes as Steph Curry, but I could easily see him bolstering his scoring by extra 2,000 points from just threes for his career. Pete Maravich, forget about it. Pete Maravich averaged 24 points a game for his career. Won a scoring title averaging 31 points a game 1 year. How many points, though, would he have had if there was a three-point line? Because one of the reasons why he shot 44% because Maravich shot a lot of long jumpers. He shot a lot of jumpers that today would be considered three-pointers. I would think instead of him averaging 24, he would average more like 20, maybe 27 a night. The year that he averaged 31 and won the scoring title, he might have averaged more like 35, 34 and a half. Because we already saw that if the collegiate three-point line was in play when he played for LSU, instead of him averaging 44 points a game for his career, he would average 57. So that's how frequently he was shooting from 19 feet outward. So you can only imagine how many points Pete Maravich was scoring. Oscar Robertson, how many points these guys would have had if there was a three-point line when they played. Contrast to today, if there was not a three-point line, some of these guys, especially perimeter players, would not be scoring as much. Trae Young's, James Harden, they would still be great scorers, but instead of, James in his best season, when he was averaging 36, 34, it'd be more like 32 and 30. Still great scoring years, but the three-pointers helped him. It's giving them more points, is what I'm basically saying. It's giving them more points, and that's why LeBron James this year, as he's pursued Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's scoring record, what has he done? LeBron's a guy that came into the league as a very poor three-point shooter, didn't take a lot of them. Even in Miami, when he improved his percentage, he didn't take a lot of them. Now, all of a sudden, he's taking 8 a game. Why? Because you can pile up a lot of points when you get into a rhythm from outside, let alone the fact that, he was playing at the center position. And, a lot of the traditional bigs are not going to go out there and defend LeBron. So he was essentially shooting a lot of rather uncontested three-pointers. And you can pop a lot of points that way when you get hot from outside. So, yes, we have to cherish the players of today, pay homage to the players of the past, but it's unfair to compare these players to past players because the game was totally different. The way it was played, rules, um, the way the game was officiated, and the three-point line. It has changed and altered the game forever. So anyway, tell me what you guys think.